Hi, Lorraine Menza here, and today I'm going to talk about, in this video blog, I'm going to talk about big butts. Be a butt buster. Now, everybody has excuses. The butt that I'm talking about is not the one that follows behind you, but the word we use but because it's an excuse. And butts are things that completely nullify everything before it. So what do butts allow? Well, they allow retraction. They allow you to justify. They allow for excuses. But I'm too old, or I'm too shy, or I can't try something different in my life. So you don't want to be one of those kind of people because you're really a whiner and you just stays in the same, you're in the same pattern over and over again. So how do you get out of it? How do you be a butt buster? Well, some of the things that why people stay where they're at, one of the reasons is they believe their butts are true. They believe their butts are true. And therefore, they're not going to do anything about them. We don't think we need to get rid of we can even get rid of our big butts. Okay, you could be one of those. You want to stay being shy, you're going to stay being shy. You're comfortable with your big butt. All your friends have big butts, and if you get rid of your big butts, that means they would have to get rid of theirs, so you don't want to make them feel too uncomfortable. Anyway, I'm going to tell you this little story. This is interesting. There was this man, and every day he walked by this real nice house with a big front porch, and there was an old man rocking on the rocker, and there was a dog, and he was whining. Every day he walked by this house, and the dog was whining, and the man just kept rocking, didn't pay attention to the dog. So one day the man walks up to the house, and he says to the elderly gentleman, he says, "Why is the dog always constantly whining?" And the old man says, "Because he's sitting on a nail." And the other man says, "Why doesn't he get off of it?" And he says, "Because he's not hurting enough. It's not hurting him enough." So is that one of the reasons why you keep your big butts? Because it's not hurting you enough? Sometimes it really takes a big hurt or something big to happen for you to get off your big butt and not to have that excuse anymore. So how do you step into your future without a big butt? How do you get rid of your big butts? Well, first of all, you got to identify them. You got to be honest. Do you get defensive all the time? Somebody approaches you with something. Do you say, "Oh, you get all defensive"? Do you have a great explanation for things that happen? You don't accept responsibility. You just have a great explanation. Do you feel stuck? So yeah, you want to take a look at, want to be honest. Look at your big butt and be honest. The other thing is you have to believe you can get rid of it. You got to believe it to achieve it. So that's what you got to do. Third is you want a visualization. You want to see yourself without a big butt. So you may have to practice some visualization. I can't even say it. Where you may write down statements or affirmations and see yourself without that big butt. Speak victory to your situation. Don't look to others to speak victory for you. You have to be the one to say, "You know what? I can do this. I can get rid of my big butt." And last but not least, you need to move it. You need to take massive action. Action leads to reducing your butt, and it builds confidence. So, there's all these excuses, and you can always say, "Well, I'd be more successful in my company if they had a viral video, or I had the right tools." Well, or I would be more successful if I had better leadership. Well, if you don't have better leadership, you become the leader. You take charge. That's your big butt. "I don't have a great leader." Well, you become that leader, and you become the great leader that others follow. And that's simply, it. If you have a big butt, you want to become a butt buster. You want to break open those excuses. If you found value, click like, Subscribe, share, leave a comment. Tell me what your big butt is and how you overcame it. And click on the link below. Have yourself a great day.